Welcome back, art enthusiasts! Today we're diving into the captivating world of one of the most enigmatic artists of the Dutch Golden Age, Johannes Vermeer. Johannes Vermeer's mastery of light and detail has left an indelible mark on the art world. Join me as we explore the top 10 most famous paintings by this iconic Dutch painter. Girl with a Pearl Earring. Girl with a Pearl Earring, painted by Johannes Vermeer around 1665, captivates with its exquisite portrayal of a young woman adorned with a striking pearl earring. You're pulled into the mystery and allure of the girl's gaze, which seems to both invite and hold secrets. This masterpiece, often referred to as the Mona Lisa of the North, shines with its soft lighting and vivid colors, highlighting Vermeer's exceptional skill in using light to enhance the jewel-like appearance of the earring against the girl's dark background. The identity of the girl remains unknown, and that's part of the charm. You might find yourself pondering who she was. Was she Vermeer's daughter, a servant, or perhaps a neighbor? Her enigmatic expression, combined with the exotic attire and the oversized pearl earring, creates a compelling narrative all on its own. As you dive deeper, you'll notice the meticulous attention to detail Vermeer invested in the texture of the girl's skin, the glimmer of the earring, and the softness of her lips. Each element works harmoniously to draw you into a moment captured forever in time, making you feel as if you're right there, looking into her eyes. The Milkmaid. While Girl with a Pearl Earring captures a moment of quiet introspection, The Milkmaid by Johannes Vermeer portrays the beauty of everyday tasks with luminous detail. Here, you see a robust woman, a milkmaid, engaged in the simple act of pouring milk. Vermeer's mastery lies in transforming this mundane scene into a vivid tableau that almost glows from within. The composition focuses on the milkmaid, her strong hands carefully handling the jug and the milk streaming into a bowl. You can't help but notice the textural richness of her clothing and the kitchen items around her. The colors are subdued, yet resonate with a quiet intensity that draws you into this moment of daily life. Vermeer's use of light is, as always, remarkable. The light streams through a window, highlighting the milkmaid's face and the bread on the table, creating a warm, inviting atmosphere. You're transported right into that Dutch kitchen, feeling the peacefulness and the dignity of labor. This painting isn't just a depiction, it's an appreciation of the ordinary. It invites you to pause and find beauty in the everyday, urging you to look closer at the seemingly simple moments that fill our lives. View of Delft. Vermeer's View of Delft captures the serene beauty of his hometown with a breathtaking clarity that draws you into the scene as if you were standing there yourself. As you gaze at the canvas, you're transported to a quiet morning in Delft, with the sun casting a soft light over the city's architecture. The painting is a masterful display of light and shadow, showcasing Vermeer's extraordinary ability to depict light interacting with the environment. The composition is meticulously organized. Your eyes are led from the foreground, along the reflective waters, and onto the detailed buildings that line the horizon. This isn't just a cityscape. It's a moment in time, captured forever in oil paint. The clouds seem almost tactile, so real that you feel you could reach out and touch them. The water shimmers under the sky's reflection, with boats gently bobbing, adding a hint of life to the tranquil scene. This painting stands out not just for its technical excellence, but for the emotion it evokes. It's calm yet majestic, inviting yet distant. It makes you long for a place you might have never been, convincing you of the timeless charm of Delft. Vermeer doesn't just show you a city, he lets you feel its pulse. Woman with a Balance. Gazing at Woman with a Balance, you're drawn into a moment of delicate equilibrium, where the subject carefully weighs her jewels, symbolizing the weighing of moral choices. This painting, crafted by Johannes Vermeer around 1664, is a masterful depiction of everyday life, infused with deeper philosophical themes. The woman stands before a table, her attention fixated on the small scales. The light cascades through a window, illuminating her and the pearls, which don't tip the balance, suggesting a moment frozen in time. You can't help but notice the painting within the painting. A depiction of the Last Judgment hangs in the background, enhancing the theme of judgment. This juxtaposition invites you to ponder not just the material, but also the eternal. The calm, contemplative atmosphere Vermeer creates is heightened by the use of soft, natural light and deep, rich colors, drawing you deeper into this introspective scene. Vermeer's skill in using light to accentuate detail and create atmosphere is evident. Each element, from the furrow of her brow to the glint of light on the metal, works harmoniously to convey a scene rich with metaphorical implications, urging you to weigh your own life's values. The Little Street. In The Little Street, you discover a rare glimpse into the serene, everyday life of a 17th century Dutch neighborhood, meticulously captured by Johannes Vermeer. This painting, less celebrated than some of his indoor scenes, offers a unique portrayal of domestic tranquility and simplicity. You see a quiet street, presumably in Delft, where Vermeer lived most of his life. The composition focuses on two houses and a passageway, bathed in soft, natural light that highlights textures and creates a calm, inviting atmosphere. You can't help but notice the attention to detail. Each brick, window, and roof tile is rendered with care, reflecting Vermeer's precision. The figures in the scene, a woman sewing, children playing, are integrated seamlessly into the environment, suggesting a harmonious balance between human activity and the surrounding space. This painting invites you to ponder the lives of its subjects. What stories might these walls hold? What simple joys and sorrows were experienced here? The little street isn't just a visual representation, it's an invitation to step into a moment long past but preserved through Vermeer's masterful brushwork. It's a testament to the beauty found in daily life, urging you to look closer at the ordinary. Music lesson. While The Little Street offers a snapshot of outdoor tranquility, Music Lesson pulls you into an intimate indoor scene where Vermeer explores the intricate dynamics of a private music session. You're immediately drawn into a quiet, sunlit room where a young woman and her instructor engage in a music lesson. The focus is on a virginal, a keyboard instrument of the period, which the lady plays attentively. Vermeer's use of perspective and light not only highlights the instrument, but also subtly guides your eyes towards the interactions between the characters. The richly detailed interior includes a large mirror on the back wall, reflecting both the figures and the room, adding layers of depth and complexity to the scene. You can't help but notice the exquisite details like the intricate pattern on the rug and the carvings on the virginal. These elements aren't just decorative, they add to the narrative of wealth and culture. Vermeer's mastery in handling light enhances the texture of materials, from the glossy wood of the virginal to the softness of the woman's dress. It's as if you're there in the room, witnessing a private, fleeting moment of artistic instruction and appreciation. The Love Letter. Vermeer's The Love Letter invites you into a secretive world of hushed communications, capturing a moment filled with nuanced emotion. You find yourself peering into a domestic scene where a lady in a gold-trimmed blue jacket reads a letter, likely bearing words of affection. Her maid, standing by, serves not only as a companion, but potentially a confidant in this intimate exchange. The setting itself, a well-appointed Dutch interior, speaks volumes about the socio-economic status of the characters, subtly woven into the narrative through luxurious details like the finely patterned Turkish carpet and the elegantly draped curtains. As you delve deeper, you'll notice the clever use of light and shadow, a hallmark of Vermeer's style, which guides your eye and accentuates the emotional core of the painting. The scattered musical instruments suggest a pause in activity, perhaps to reflect on the words just read. This inclusion hints at the interplay between love and leisure, common themes in Vermeer's work. The painting, while straightforward in its depiction, leaves you pondering the story behind the letter's arrival and the subsequent reactions. It's this lingering curiosity that makes The Love Letter not just a visual, but an emotional masterpiece. Girl with a Wineglass. Shifting focus to another of Vermeer's intriguing works, Girl with a Wineglass captures a similarly intimate yet distinctly playful moment. You'll notice immediately how the young woman, seated and slightly off-center, holds a delicate glass of wine. Her expression, enigmatic yet inviting, pulls you into a narrative rich with subtle cues and gestures. To her left, a man, possibly hinting at intentions more amorous than apparent at first glance, leans in with a smile that suggests familiarity. The composition, brilliantly balanced, uses light to guide your eyes through the scene, highlighting the rich colors of the costumes and the intricate details of the interior setting. You can't help but feel drawn to the luminosity of the wineglass, a focal point that reflects not just the light, but also the complex social interactions of the period. Vermeer's mastery in portraying everyday life with an air of elegance and a hint of underlying tension makes Girl with a Wineglass a compelling piece. The painting doesn't just showcase aesthetic beauty, but also tells a story of flirtation, power dynamics, and the social etiquettes of 17th century Dutch society. As you look deeper, the layers of meaning in this seemingly simple scene become more profound, inviting you to speculate about the relationships and the context surrounding this moment captured in oil. The Geographer. In The Geographer, you can observe a man engrossed in his study, surrounded by maps and scientific instruments, illustrating Vermeer's fascination with the pursuit of knowledge. As you look closer, you'll notice the intense concentration on the geographer's face, captured mid-thought, his gaze fixed on the tools of his trade. He's draped in a robe that suggests a scholarly status, and the light that streams through the window highlights the contours of his face and the meticulous detail of his workspace. The room is filled with the tools essential for geographical study during Vermeer's time. You can't help but admire the realism of the globe, the dividers in his hand, and the large book that possibly contains maps or charts. These elements not only authenticate the setting, but also symbolize the age of exploration and the human desire to understand more about the world. This painting, like many of Vermeer's works, is celebrated for its use of light and shadow, which subtly emphasizes the depth of the room and the focus of the geographer. The composition invites you to ponder over the thoughts occupying the geographer's mind, perhaps about a new discovery or a theoretical breakthrough. The Astronomer, much like the Geographer, Vermeer's The Astronomer, also captures a scholarly figure immersed in scientific study. Painted in 1668, this artwork features a man engrossed in examining a celestial globe. You can almost feel his curiosity and dedication as he seeks to unravel the mysteries of the stars. The setting is intimate, a small, cluttered room filled with books and maps, which suggests that the astronomer's quest for knowledge is both passionate and solitary. What's particularly striking about The Astronomer is Vermeer's use of light. The light streams through the window, illuminating the figure and highlighting the globe, symbolizing enlightenment and discovery. This use of light isn't just aesthetic, it's symbolic, emphasizing the enlightenment that science brings to the world. Vermeer's attention to detail is meticulous. Notice how the textures, from the brass of the globe to the wood of the furniture, are rendered with precision. Each element in the painting contributes to an atmosphere of deep concentration and scholarly endeavor. This painting isn't just a depiction of a man, it's an invitation for you to ponder the broader implications of exploration and the perpetual human drive to understand the universe. And there you have it, folks, the top 10 most famous paintings by Johannes Vermeer. Join us next time as we continue to explore the timeless beauty of art. Until then, keep creating and keep exploring.